Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another episode of Antimatter Factory. And I changed out my floor here for the dense grit dirt because, well, why not? I was getting tired of just nothing but stone brick, so gonna fix things up a little bit. I've got my network receiver and teleporter fixed. Built myself a thermoelectric boiler the same size as my turbine. And that's right, I need to put a stone brick here. So what I've got going on here is I've got 5 turbine valves on each side here. I believe that these, yeah, they're good no matter what. And what we're going to have is steam coming from the boiler into these 5 valves here. These 5 valves here will be pushing water down into this tank I have set up below. You are fully formed, so why don't you hook up? Cursors, vents, max water output, yeah. And it's just like, nope. Hopefully those will hook up once I get steam going, but man, that's kind of sketchy. But so to make these things, you have, basically shell, boiler casings, structural glass on the sides. Now down here, I've got 3 layers of superheating elements. This is what actually generates the heat in the boiler. There's 1 layer behind this here. They do connect. You can get by with just 1 layer if you want. I decided to go with 3 just to, because I can. Then above here, I have, basically it's a water void is what it is. This is where boiling water is going to be held. Behind this layer here is a pressure dispersers, just like we use in the turbine. And above here is basically a collection area for steam is how it works out. So that's the layer we have to put the steam valves on. And I'm thinking just go ahead and go with 5. Ah, dang it. The shift scroll wheel thing is nice until you're trying not to fall off of an edge and move on your hotbar. So, boom. There we go. Fully formed. Max water, 4.2 million millibuckets. Max steam, 39.2 million. So, 75 superheaters. Boiler capacity of 24,000 buckets per tick. That number seems familiar. That's roughly what your reactor was doing. Times 12. So, we should be okay-ish, I hope. Now, sodium is a lot more efficient at transferring heat. So let me get some pressurized tubes going here. I'm pretty sure actually thinking about it now. Output steam, yeah. These ones are actually, yeah, programmable. These ones, apparently not so much. Wow. It is actually still barely producing power. If you look at it, though, it's less than a forge energy per tick, so it's not showing up on the production here at all. Yeah, there it goes. So I'm guessing the rotary complex in the middle there is what is doing the thing, right? Basically controlling the multi-block. And these things are registering, if I hold shift, they have 4,000 millibuckets of steam inside of them. So do these. But this thing apparently has no water at all inside of it. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Oh, there's got to be a way to... Nope. Oh well, just do this. Get rid of those, and we should see it. Yep, it's got power inside of it now. A couple hundred forge energy. Yeah, it's got a total of 4 buckets of steam in here. And apparently that number is not going down. But, let me try an experiment here. I just broke a rotor too. Dang it. I might have to... Oh no, I can reach that from here. There. I think that would be the block that actually controls everything. Now, can I have some rotors back? Thank you. Nope. That is not the controlling block of this thing. I don't want to, you have to delete the whole damn thing just to... Where is it storing the information? That's what I want to know at this point. All right, let's get back to running some steam across over to here. Yeah, these hook right up, though. There we go. And I'll probably have to... Probably don't have to. But let's just make sure nothing backs up anywhere. Overpressure leads to explosions. So I'd rather not have that happen. Right. It's got 2400 RF inside of it so far. And the steam level has not gone down at all. And I do have... You know what? Let's kind of mess with this a little bit, shall we? Put you here. Very good. Now, there's something else I've got going on down below here, which is a buffer of water. I need to get this full of water. So... These valves here are going to be pulling water from here and pushing it to the bottom of the boiler, which is what these 2 valves here are about. I hope that's enough. Probably not. I'm going to need more valves here and there, but it's something I'm going to have to fine-tune as I do this. Your max water boil capacity, it doesn't say what the max... I mean, it shows these 2 things here. It shows what this is, but it doesn't say how much of this water it's going to use to produce that. That's what I'm kind of curious about. I know it's not a 1-to-1 ratio. Thing is, I got 3 blocks here, I've got 4 blocks here. So I don't have an even amount of storage for both of these. Also because these superheaters here store water as well, but I don't really know the exact ratios. So try something over here though. Can I get into here and... Yeah, no. No type of connection there. Dispersers, vents, yeah, production, max water output, max production, 6.8 million. That seems a little low, actually, compared to what... Wasn't it higher last episode? Might have been. 24 dispersers, tank volume. Yeah, it's... I rebuilt it exactly the same, though. Just more valves. So I can't see that being an issue, but it might be. All right. So I need to get water into this tank here, which means I just have to basically plug water into this valve here, or these pipes here. So can I get exporters? All my ultras got blown up, so they're all completely gone. I wonder if that's going to work or not. Cable. If I switch you over to fluid mode. Oh, come on. There. Nope. Okay. The pipe is not visually connecting. That's not the end of the world, though. And it's not actually doing its thing there either. Okay. These are mechanical pipes, yep. Okay. Hue. You. Fluid mode. Water. Now you're filling up with water. Okay, cool. Which, honestly, that is a ton of water, so. Yeah, we should be safe to do that. There we go. I guess let's get our pipes back in, even though they're not connecting. It does make me slightly worried. All right. Down below, then we're just going to need to hook up water. Probably shouldn't have disconnected that yet, actually. No, not you. Yep, I went down one block too far. There we go. You guys just need to be like that then. And, oh well, okay, cool. Not too shabby then. I was more worried about what the ultimate pipes are going to be holding inside. All right, so we have water now. So can I get my, why are you, it vein mined through? Really? All right, you're back on. It vein mined through, oh no, no, wait. Oh hell, yep. Diagonals. And jump from the diagonal above this block to right below the, yeah, dang it. Disconnected all of this stuff. All right, well, that was easy enough to fix. Just had to rerun some cabling. Fuel wood heater, I think, would be what I want to try this out with, right? Got everything made except for 2 furnaces. All right, not too shabby. I have actually ran myself out of steel a couple of times doing this. A lot of steel that goes into all this. So you are going to be coolant input only. Yeah, I'm guessing that's it. And I just have to give you fuel now, right? There's no upgrades for you or anything? Okay. You're outputting steam. We're going to be outputting coolant back into the reactor after a while, but we're not to that stage yet. So, can I get some coal? Right, I should have, yeah, a decent amount. And we are heating up. Very good. Go to Celsius, right? We have to get this number to 100 before it'll start producing steam. The good news is, it's only produced, you know, or used 1 piece of coal. Although, fuel wood is, it's okay. I want one of these. I want a resistive heater. And How the hell do you even work? So either or? Okay, that works for me. Right. Boom. So if I put a point on you, are you getting heat? You are getting heat. Okay, cool. Now here though, I can tell how much power I want it to use. Right now it's only using 40. Let's give it 4,000. And we should see that number go up a lot quicker now. Now this is not energy efficient, right? I am not going to get back as much power as I'm pumping into this thing. I may not anyway. All right, boil rate. Yeah, that's 120 millibuckets tick. We are getting steam in here though, and it's currently producing 100 forge energy per tick. It holds 4 billion though, which is kind of nice. We have steam flowing into here, but I don't have water coming out yet. Mechanical pipe. Are you going to hook up over here maybe? No. It's not the fact that you're on the same side. You don't want to hook up. Yeah, flow rate 117 millibuckets a tick. It's producing 200 forge energy a tick. I'm pumping 4,000 into the system. So there's a bit of a loss going on right now. Let's go ahead, though, and get our flux plugs back on. There we go. That'll drain all the power out of there. And I'm pretty sure at this rate, I'm doing something wrong with... oh, it's starting to break even. Look at that. Currently... it's just... Yeah. Yeah, boil rate 120, max boil 120. Steam tank empty, coolant tank empty. Water tank's full. For now, anyway. This water is going down because it's not getting recycled, though. All right, let me try something here. Ah, bastards. They hook into the vents, not into valves. Looks like we are managing a closed-looped system, though. So let me go ahead and... make sure that we have enough throughput here. Yeah, see how this number is not moving now? This is still running. And so is this. So since this number is not budging, we got a closed loop going on, which is awesome. At least at, 120 millibuckets a tick of steam. Yeah. All right, so I can probably pull that resistive heater off now. We know the system, it works. And you should be... Yep, you're dying down now. Okay. And our water capacity is going up as the turbine drains out. All right, cool. Not water capacity, but water in the tank. Right, so there are a couple other things I need to get going now. One of which is I need to produce sodium. And that's going to be a little bit on the interesting side, I think. It's not going to be bad, actually. Up here. I've already got the thermoelectric boilers going, or not boilers, thermal evaporators over here running. Which, if I wanted to, I could speed up this entire operation by hooking up this thing. But we're already producing a pretty good amount, so I'm not sure if I need to do that or not. Because, yeah, you're completely backstopped. But what I need brine, which is this pipe right here, right? Speaking of which, can I get some more pipes now? Let's grab some of you. Right, so yeah, you are filling up. Good. Just the level looks like it's decreasing because, well, I added more pipes to it and the water or fluid level was evening out. I need sodium, which sodium comes from brine, an electrolytic separator. And it makes sodium and it makes chlorine. So can I get a separator? Hey, I've got a couple of those already. Awesome. We're just going to slap you down right here. Let's see. Nickel pipe. Here we go. You, my friend, are going to need power. So let's just go ahead and put you down. There we go. Now, sodium is in the blue. Chlorine is in cyan. And now, because I don't want to waste anything, we're going to get ourselves a Rotary Concentrator. And we're going to slap you down here. And you're going to be turning chlorine into liquid chlorine. Once it gets more power hooked up to you. And now here's a question. Dang. Did I ever teach the system how to make ender tanks? No, I didn't. Alright, well, that's on me. Alright, so ender tank. Go. Did I not have, obsidian I can understand, but cauldron is going to need a recipe as well. It's not something that's come up before. Alright, so can I get 2 of you? Start. Thank you. What color is chlorine now? Kinda icky green. Alright, can I get some yellow dye, I guess, for this, and we'll just go over here to our enriching factory, drop you in, grab you out. I only got 2 out of that, huh? And I guess right here is probably good enough, right? Now, can I get an importer? Yeah, it's, I don't need to go overkill on this, right? Boom. Fluid mode. Awesome. And trying to figure out which way was closer to the door. I have an elevator that's going to be between those 2 arc furnaces because it's right next to the teleporter. Right, and you can just go here. You are filling up with, and that was bad. Blast. Okay, trash. And looks like you're empty. Okay. Should have given it a color first before I put it down. There we go. We are full of sodium, though. Now, sodium. Is this? This is gaseous sodium. So I'm going to need probably a couple of these guys. Quantum entangler. Hey, look how quick that is. That's awesome. I love it. Sodium. Boom. Now it's going to start running again. We're filling up some imaginary space somewhere with sodium. And there's going to be a bit of a balancing act coming up is the problem now. Because I don't know how much sodium the reactor is going to hold. And I'm going to have to supply this thing with sodium as well. Right. Heated coolant has its own separate tank, though, thank God. And that is just a boiler valve, miscellaneous one. So let's go ahead and hop down here. and say, yeah, that is completely not the under the boiler now, is it? So, let's do it this way. Let's go up here. I think I can get away with doing at this layer with boiler valves. I'm in rotate mode. Just go back to items. There we go. Output steam, output coolant, input. That should be good, I think, right? And it should be a closed loop system on the sodium as well. So right there. Now I need to build, I'm probably going to build my reactor right here. All right. 7 by 7 by 7 reactor. Let's see. Output steam, output coolant. Input, you will be output coolant. I need one more valve, dang it. One more reactor port. And you are going to go here. I almost forgot a place to have my waste come out. Do I have like one tube on me. There we go. Let's see. All right, reactor waste is going to come out this way. And then I've got this all hooked up. You were input. Dang it. Which sodium does it use? Do you use sodium or does it use liquid sodium? Pretty sure it uses this sodium. The official wiki says sodium, right? So we can do that for now, I guess. Get up here. And here's where we find out, right? Actually, just in case I'm wrong, I don't want to flood this pipe with liquid or the gaseous sodium and really mess everything up. Well, it would mess it up. It would just waste. Ah, dang it. Oh, I really. Oh, I had extras in there, is why. Some of those actually survived the incident of last episode. Sodium set. And gas auto eject on. Why am I worried now? There's nothing in there. Coolant tank is empty. Let's see. A bit of a maze getting around my base right now. Once everything's automated, it won't be an issue, though. We're turning brine into sodium. Sodium is getting pushed into this guy, set to sodium, right? How much chlorine do we have stocked up now? Because there are uses for chlorine later on. Liquid, right? That's latex. There we go. Liquid chlorine. It's 14 buckets worth. Okay. So where's the sodium at? You are green is input, right? Should be. Yeah, green is input. So you're outputting coolant, you're outputting waste. You should be inputting. What the hell's going on here? So, you know what? What do I have for ladders? Just you're set sodium. Oh, yeah. There we go. For some reason I thought the front was, yeah, never mind. And that is it. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead then. Get you back being hooked up. And I can do like that. There we go. And same token, I'm pretty sure that heated coolant is going to be a liquid, right? Or is going to be a gas. All right. So, yeah, you should be fine. Now, output coolant, input hot. Okay. Now, I don't want to have too much more going into the system automatically, right? I mean, you're empty. Oh, man. Does it say what the capacity of that is? No, it doesn't. Okay, it's only 20 buckets worth so far. Okay, so we're doing okay-ish, right? Sodium, that. Okay, yeah, I don't have to worry too much about it. Thermal enthalpy, 5.0 joules per millibucket. All right, efficiency, coolant efficiency, 100%. Okay, no, I thought for a second there we were seeing a tiny little bit of it. We're not. All right, so, um, it's finally showing at 340 buckets of sodium. I just went and sped upgraded everything. Let's go ahead, get our fuel hooked up here. UHEX set. Site config gas is on the up. Oh crap. Uh, stop. Missed a step. Can I get two of these then? Got a pressurized tube to empty out now. There we go. God, I need a couple of those guys. So, give me that. Thank you. You. There we go. Go here. Just for kicks, why not? Let's go ahead and get ourselves a flux point. I can probably put that right here, right? Nope, you don't connect to the top. Okay. How about flux point there? I put my cables away. Not generators, main power. There we go. Full power. You can be speed upgraded and whatnot. I have a feeling before I do that, though, I'm really going to need a... You are empty, so I'm not too concerned about breaking you. Just an easier way to reset all that. And let's just, for kicks, make sure we set that to none. Because I am going to... Gases... Why aren't you doing the thing? Come on. Auto eject on. Left and right, right? Forward and back, maybe? No, you're just going to... Actually... That's items. Gases? No, it was set to input. Yeah. Let's go ahead and set the back to output, though. Go ahead and get that taken care of now. Pressurized tube can go here. And for now, actually, I should probably get you here. Set you to auto-eject bottom. There we go. And we'll do the same to you. And now you're fueling up. Speed and energy upgrades, because why not? There we go. Oh yeah, that's quite a bit faster now. You, my friend, are empty. Good. We can do this. U hex set. Gases. Bottom is output. Auto eject on. And the pipe is filling up, so we are good to go. Okay. Now, sodium. We've got 500 buckets of sodium in there right now. I have a feeling that's not quite going to be enough for this. I'm not sure how much it's going to take to do the full cycle, and I don't want this thing to ever run out of coolant. And that tube there is empty. Okay, so I'm just making sure it's not holding anything inside of it. The fuel is filling up quite nicely, though. Go ahead and be a little... That's a transporter. Whoops. Be a slight bit cheeky here, and we will... If I do this, right... Oh, it doesn't say how much. Dang. This is holding 0, but these pipes actually end up holding quite a bit on their own. So I could actually use these as a bit of a fuel reservoir as well. And... yeah, you guys are just waiting for more nuclear waste to pump into you. The fissile fuel tank and the coolant tank are two drastically different things. Am I going to see the coolant actually in here? Like I was seeing water? May not be enough to render quite yet. I remember I was saying that we were doing good on this. Completely out of brine. It's like very slowly trickling in here. This one is still full, but this one's also not using the brine anywhere near as fast as this system here is. So I am going to break that. Put a valve in. And hey look, it's our friend resistive heater. With a flux point. Do that. Alright. So did that... a little bit faster. Here, let's get this cranked up to, say, 200 forge energy a tick. I wish you could really click anywhere on this thing to show. The water's doing good still. Alright. That number's quite a bit faster now. Good. Go 10 times as fast. How's water holding up? Water is doing great. This thing's about hit max, so... And that's as fast as it can go. 540 millibuckets a tick for its size. That is keeping up quite nicely. So is this one. This still has all the brine it could possibly want. Because we are still making just scads of lithium right now. 50,000. You know, I could probably toggle this machine off. And this is going to pause here. It'll give it a slight bit more over here. It's not. See, it's not fluctuating now. So, of course, this is using 8,000 energy a tick. Electrolytic separators, they don't come cheap. The concentrator is using 10,000. So, big peek over here. Our output is... Yeah, we're losing power. I've got 10 billion in reserve, though. But we're losing 10 million probably every 5 or 6 seconds right now. So, yeah, it could be better. You know what? I should just carry some of these. No, not those. Some of these around. You know, I taught all these power recipes. I never ended up... I've not done anything with it yet. Alright. Yeah, it's a little quicker way of getting back and forth. So how is our reactor doing down here? Full of fuel. 750,000 millibuckets. That's it so far. Doesn't look like it's rendering in there yet. If it even is going to render or not. Oh god, you take up to 50,000 to run. Right now it's actually backfilling this pipe. We've got an extra 412 buckets in there. There's 368 buckets there. So, where are you? Yeah, you're running great. I haven't checked on that in a while, actually. Uranium oxide is doing great, actually. It is the hydrofluoric acid line that's the issue. When I say issue, I mean it's not backstuffed everything, so, I mean... It might be backstuffing, actually, if those rotary concentrators weren't sped up as much as they are. Because honestly, that is just spitting out a ton of fuel right now. Which is good to know, actually. Yeah, another 100 buckets in like almost no time there. Thinking I need to get this thing up to halfway. That is going to take a long time, though. Although, if I just keep it at 0.1, I could probably turn it on right now. And our sodium intake, okay, our sodium's actually working, right? Or, well, oh, there we go. Just used a bunch. 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, no, we're definitely seeing a gain on the sodium. Now let's go ahead and up here. You are currently cooking off at, wow, 1,900 millibuckets a tick right now. Generating 3.26 RF a tick. That is it. Wow. 3,200 RF a tick. Nowhere near what we're using to supply everything down here. But part of that is also because, well, I'm still doing sodium. You know, still producing sodium. All that wonderful stuff. Let's look at our processing over here. Plutonium's at 214. Polonium is at 405 now. Okay. Okay, sodium production is still increasing. Okay. Heating rate of 39 millibuckets a tick right now. And at that rate, we're doing just under 7,000. So that should offset a little bit of power being used to get the system up and running. 411. Yeah, it's going to take a long time to get our first piece of polonium, though. And plutonium is going to take even longer. I mean, we're producing 0.02 millibuckets a tick of waste. So, yeah. That'd be 4 millibuckets per second. You guys are running strong. Yeah, 51,000. I did put energy upgrades in you, right? No, not you. Dang it. Yeah, I did. Got 8 of them in there. God, what would that system be like if it wasn't for that? And kind of the lighting up is kind of cool. It's Cherenkov radiation, by the way. But I wonder if you can go to like hundreds of a millibucket. 60,000 millibuckets a tick. Sodium is still climbing, actually. Generating 10,000. How's our water doing here, actually? Staying completely steady. Okay, cool. That's, yeah, there's a lot of things I got to keep track of now. Let's see. I need there to be a little bit of room in the system, just a little bit of void in the water, which, I mean, we've got a lot of void right now. We got 12,000 buckets worth of void, but just to allow for screw-ups at all. Same with, you know, sodium. I don't want this completely, well, the reactor completely topped off, sure, but I mean, I've still got all the reservoirs of the pipes, plus the boiler itself, however much that ends up holding. So, if I was to completely top everything off, it could basically vapor lock the system, and that would be bad. Now, you are still going up as well. We've got 1060 buckets in here. a backup fuel. Our heat is doing excellent. It's bugging me out a little bit, though, that our coolant tank is that empty. I mean, it's almost 1,000 buckets of coolant in there. But, yeah. Kind of looking at it going, that just doesn't look right, you know? And both these pressurized tubes are completely empty, so. How are we doing over here? Polonium, 460. Let's take you up to... Oh, no. 0.4, right. We're looking about 80,000 right now. Sodium is still going up. We're rating 13.5 thousand right now. That's staying steady, actually. With 200 buckets of superheated sodium. I guess that works. We got 400 buckets of steam in here. Well, just under. But that's a decent buffer, I think. Water's holding steady. And yeah, I mean, everything is just nice and steady right now. Our temp is staying at basically just over boiling, right? 215 degrees Fahrenheit. 374 Kelvin. 101 Celsius. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you wouldn't want to touch it with your bare hand, especially since it's, you know, probably extremely radioactive. But, you know, I mean, it's barely hot enough to boil water, so... Let me get some better cables over here. Oh my god. 200,000 forge energy per tick. Holy hell. That is a lot of power. So here's a question. How are you holding? Oh, look at that. We're down to 8.4 billion. We're taking up to 800,000 because there's a limit on the on this. Okay, yeah, 85,000 incoming. This thing was actually limiting 800,000. Yeah, I just spiked up to 900,000 per second there. Definitely have a. Oh, our water is now no longer able to keep up. Is it the system in here then? Probably. No, actually we're good here. Okay, good. It's these exporters then. I have 2 exporters, 3 speed upgrades, and a stack upgrade. And this system is blowing through the water too quick for that. So drop you down to 1,000. It's, well, 2,000's overkill anyway. And it's still, yeah, the heat's dropping slowly. It is keeping this at 500-ish, right? Occasionally drops down, though. Now, the thing is, I could probably shut off those centrifuges and let the system kind of back stuff again. I might do that, actually. We don't have Project Red in this pack, do we? No. No, we don't. Because redstone wire would be really nice right about now. Because, yeah, we've got 2,700 buckets of fuel over here, just waiting to be used. Yeah, or up to 1,200 buckets of sodium coolant. Or like 3 pixels of the tank here. $567. So we're over halfway to getting our first polonium. It's a start. But once I get the sodium built up a bit, I will feel a lot better about ramping up that reactor. As soon as I get some more coolant in this tank. It's just that is going to take a while. Isn't there like a teleport staff from Cyclic? 734. We're still losing power now, but it's a lot less. All right, time to start playing with some stuff now. So our heating rate is 79,020 millibuckets a tick. This thing's boil rate is 1/10 of that. So, looking at this again, so basically 8,000 millibuckets a tick. This thing can handle 24,000 or 24 million millibuckets a tick. We're yeah, we've got a. Although I'm wondering if it's this rate that it's talking about. So let's go to 0.6. 119,000. 19,000. We've got 300,000 millibuckets of superheated sodium in here now. Oh yeah, now look at that. This is actually a gauge here for max boil, and it's not even showing. Alright. So the issue right now we're going to run in, or we may eventually run into, is our pipes. How much can we transfer through these pipes and not have an issue? And tubes, pump rate of 1 million millibuckets a tick. We're just over 1/10 of that. So let's ramp this up to say 1.0, right? 200,000 is our burn rate. We have nothing backing up in here. Anything I'm worried about backing up is steam right now. We are generating 34,000 forge energy a tick. And that turbine is barely moving. I mean, look at that. Flow rate at 20,000. Our mechanical pipe flow rate is 64,000 on the pump. On our pump rate. Times 5. Right? How is our water doing? I did add more water to the tank. We've got more water in the system, though. Okay, I need to do something about that. All right, since the exporter doesn't like to mate directly to these pipes, I'm just going to do this. Probably too fast of an exporter, though. Let's go ahead and head over to fluids. Because remember, I don't really want to fill the tank up if I can avoid it. Especially since if I fill that tank up, I have no idea of knowing if I filled up other things as well. All right, so we are now 3/4. Okay, much better. And let's not have a repeat where I buggered everything up downstairs. Now I can make my... I could have done it after like just one of those, but yeah, no. Didn't want to take a chance in getting rid of all my cabling again. Heat is staying at 104. We're not having any issues here. Still have 2,700 buckets of fuel in here. Because yeah, these things are still not running. These things were taking, what was it, like 200,000 apiece? Yeah, see, this is only producing 34,000 right now. I mean, I can take it higher, right? Because we're only at 1 millibucket a tick. This reactor can handle 46. It's my pipes I'm worried about. Alright, so something interesting just happened. I somehow ended up with 128 buckets of water in my boiler. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, no, I don't know what happened. Bam. I was so used to seeing this tank full all the time that all of a sudden I'm like going, why is there just like a little tiny bit of water in here? Thinking like it somehow got in by accident. No, I found... Yeah, there we go. Now we're full again. Alright, yeah, I was burning it kinda high. I don't think I've still made a polonium or plutonium yet, though. Oh, actually, I did make 1 polonium. I made 1 plutonium. Okay, cool. So... water. Right? I have hit the limit on... I hit the limit on what the mechanical pipes could transfer. And that happened when I bumped it to 10. I'm setting you to 8. Turning you back on now. Let's take a look at your water. Okay, we've got a lot of superheated sodium. Okay. And, yep, 8's not enough. So, or 8 is too much, I should say. Okay, you're full again. Activate. Because I ran it at 6 for quite a while, so it's probably somewhere between 6 and 7. That's what we can do, or maybe a little over 7. Definitely between 6 and 8. There we go. It's below 7, what I can do. But, what I need to do is... let's go on down here. I need to just play around with this a bit off camera and fine-tune things, I think. And... one of those things I need to fine-tune is how many pipes, right? So I'm going to basically hop up here and start adding valves and pipes until I get it to where I like it. Our mechanical pipe, pump rate is 64. Capacity is 512, though. I believe that's what, 8? Yeah, 8 times. 8 times capacity as to what each end can pump out. Now, also, you are actually, you're full of air. Okay. So yeah, there's actually a pretty decent amount of water in the entire system. But what I can do now is find the edge of my tank. Right here. Okay. And I'm going to have to add some more of these dynamic valves into here. But before I go, right, there was some sort of teleporter thing from Cyclic, right? Let's see. What are you? K-Finder. Oh, okay, yeah. Antimatter evaporator. Interceptor. Teleports to where you look using intervals as fuel. I'm not sure I like that too much, but... that is my sodium entangloporter there. Just, I guess, keep a stack of interpearls on us now. And see if I wanted to get... okay, or not. Can I teleport to here? Oh, it's a charge? Oh, that's... oh, that's hilarious. That is a ton of particles, too. I ended up inside of my boiler. So, yeah, let's not use that thing then. It didn't use interpearl, so that's weird. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Right. I might figure out another way to get around quicker, but that didn't work. It teleported me inside of where I wanted to go. I was trying to go against the wall, and it like teleported me through the wall. So, I don't know. I'll figure something out. I could always just make a jetpack. Actually, that's an idea. Is the Mekanism jetpack is a thing. I seem to remember that being a little easier to handle than the Iron Jetpacks ones. It's not so, yeah, that. Now these are both outputting water, so, right. But thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until the next one, Science signing out. Have fun.